Hi, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be analyzing currency pairs. We're gonna be analyzing Euro NZD, Euro AUD, CHFJPY, and also GBP USD. So I'm gonna start by analyzing Euro AUD. So I'm just gonna start on a daily chart. So okay. So I want to find the structure first. You can see we have first touch, second touch, we have a third touch, and then we have our fourth touch. And then we had some sort of a breakout. So we expecting price if we maybe take that price, we might get but our first target is gonna be that level. It's gonna be in and around what's this price? 20,000, 1.20,000. So that's gonna be our take profit one. Just we still on our weekly chart. So another thing from the weekly chart, I can see that we had some sort of a push, a correction, a push, a correction. So we're currently in a push phase to the downside. So if I go to the daily chart, because I already know that the price is in the downside, so I'm gonna cater for my structure on a daily. Um, going on the downside, so you can see you have a first touch, second touch. So obviously we're anticipating for price to push to that level to create a dead touch here. So we have to zoom in to see more clearly. So you have to adjust also your touches so that you get so that everything becomes accurate. You can see. So from this price action, we can see that we had a push, we had a correction, we had a push. So currently we are in a correction phase. So price might push there, then we're gonna have another drop to the downside. So this is Euro AUD, people, that I'm analyzing right now. So you have to keep your charts simple and straightforward. Once you have your structure, you need to just identify if you are in a correction or an impulse phase. So if I can cater for that correction, because I can see that it's a bear flag forming. If I go to my 4-hour chart, and then we have something like this, something like this. So I'm expecting price to push to that level to give us our dead touch before we can drop to the downside. So our access or our entry point is going to come once the price reaches that level. And you can see from that area, we have some sort of a zone there. So in and around that zone, we're going to get our first sell entry point. And then if we check the next pair, which is USDZAR, and then if we start on a weekly chart, this is our lowest point of the structure, and this is our highest point. So from the weekly chart, I can see that price is in a downtrend. I can see that we had an impulse, we corrected, we impulsed, we corrected, we impulsed. And right now we're still correcting to the upside. So what I'm anticipating is a sell back to the downside. But our first target is going to be here. This is going to be our target one. This is going to be our last target. So if I go to the daily chart, and then if I start to cater for this correction, I know that this bullish trend is just a correction of the weekly chart. The overall trend is still bearish. So I'm waiting for price to reach that level. And we also have some sort of a zone here, previous high points there, around that level. So if price reaches that zone, so this is your first entry point, and then your second entry point is going to come through the break of this supporting trend line, and then your first target is going to be here. So this is going to be your TP1, this is going to be your TP2. And if you check how the price is approaching that level, it's still in a corrective way. You're gonna see price is gonna run, then it's gonna drop, creating another ascending structure within this overall ascending structure for a sell continuation. So that's all for USDZAR. Let us check the next pair, which is your CHFJPY. Then if you remove everything, then you go to the weekly chart. And then if you start by zooming out everything, so our lowest point of the structure is this one, and then our highest point is here. And from here I can see that we had an impulsive leg, and then this is some sort of a correction, but it is a messy correction. You can see price is correcting, so the next move is gonna be on the downside. See from the weekly chart, because right now price is high. It doesn't make sense for us to buy to that point. You see, you're gonna make more money if we start selling the market to the downside. So if I start to zoom in, and then I start to cater for my touches, if I maybe mark it like this, it doesn't make sense. Let me just go to the current price action, and then if I mark those swing points, it starts to make sense. If I also mark that low point, so if we go to your daily chart and start reading through the price action, then I'm going to adjust it and put it back here, and then also drag this one to come and touch these low points, and also these low points here. And if we go back to the weekly chart, you can see that we have a first touch, a second touch, we have a third touch there. Then we also have that channel, that supporting trend line. So it is obvious that price we're gonna drop to this level first, and then pull back up before dropping to the downside. Gonna see, gonna have something like this. So this is our anticipation of on this pair, your CHFJPY. We're looking for selling opportunities right now. So this might buy to that level to create some sort of a double top before dropping to the downside. And then if we go to the last pair, which is your EURNZD, and then if I just start here on a daily chart, I can see that, okay, the lowest point of this structure is this one. Then the highest point is, I can mark that, or I can just mark the wick, is that one there. And then if I start to cater for my downward trend, I can have a first touch, second touch, so automatically I know that price will come here for a third touch. I just have to find the resisting trend line at the top. So once I have this, I can now zoom into the chart. Yeah. zoom in to see everything properly. So this page is a bit straightforward. You can already see what is happening. We are impulsing, we are correcting, we are impulsing to the downside. So from here we have an impulse, we have a correction, we have an impulse, we have a correction. So the next leg is going to be an impulse to the downside. If we start to cater for this, can cater here, you can also cater for the top part. You can see. So our next sell position is through the break. And then we're going to be targeting that. We're going to have everything over there. So yeah guys, this is what I have. So please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.